Good day, good people, and welcome to Real Chicks Rock Presents Real Discussions. I am your host, Michelle Dawes Birt, and as always, I'm super excited to be here in Atlanta. It is a rainy afternoon here. It's about time. We haven't had rain in like weeks.
I know.
It's been a long time. It's been super dry, so we needed this little rain here, but I think the cold weather or the cooler weather is going to follow it as soon as it gets out of the way. But not to fear, we are here as always, just glad to share space with you guys. Listen, thank you for all the new listeners and the existing listeners and supporters. Wanted to give you a little background for what Real Chicks is all about. We're all about creatively collaborating and connecting and raising awareness about issues that impact women. And we've been able to do it through community service, mentoring, public speaking, and through this platform. And we've been podcasting for a minute now. And today it's no different because this allows us to have conversation with people that are influencing people, that have followers, that are setting trends, that are doing things that people are leaning in, listening and following and watching. But this beautiful person that's sitting next to me, not only is she just beautiful, but she's an entrepreneur. So my topic today is hop and
go tours.
Hop and go tours. And my person today is Alex. Hi.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Amazing. How are you?
I'm good. You're beautiful, not only on IG, but in person.
Thank you.
Great energy and all the things. So, Alex, let's jump into it. Where are you from?
So, I know this is always a big thing with me.
Why?
I am from Los Angeles, California.
Okay.
By way of Antelope Valley. So, I am from Inglewood, California.
The Wood?
The Wood. We up to no good, you know? We up to no good, but I am from Inglewood, California. I've been in Atlanta for about 14, 15 years.
Really? What led you to come to Atlanta?
Delusion.
Delusion.
For sure. I thought I was going to be a housewife. I thought I seen the Housewives of Atlanta.
No.
I said, oh, what is this show? Oh, yeah.
Alex! Got my producer Joe laughing.
I thought I was going to be a housewife. I was like, oh, I see this show because I come from a small city. Like, LA is one thing. And then, like I said, by way of Lancaster, Palmdale area. And so I thought that the Housewives was like a huge thing. So I said, okay.
Oh.
And so I said, oh, what's Atlanta? So, you know.
Wait a minute. So you was going to be a housewife. Did you have a husband?
I didn't.
Either way?
I thought you go to Atlanta, and I was like, oh, y'all just got to be cute, and that's all you got to do. You know, I was 22.
Okay.
I was 22.
Yeah, okay, so you learned some things. So,
oh, yeah.
So when you realized it wasn't that, what made you decide to stay?
So I came here in 2009, and I seen the schools, and I know what everybody thinks, like, black people are everywhere, but, I mean, black people were there, but when it comes to like the fraternity and sorority, I seen that and I was like so enamored by it. I was like, what is that? And so there's not to say a lot of culture in LA, but we have a mixed diversity. Right? But when you come to Atlanta, it's just black. It's black people everywhere. They was strolling and stepping. And I was like, oh, what is going on here? So I got captivated by the nightlife here. I got captivated by just the people.
Yes.
And people were so smart. I met more black men who had degrees out here than I had been around.
Wow.
I was like, oh, shoot.
Yeah. And the black people look good, too.
They look good, Joe.
Yeah,
I was
they
like,
do.
oh,
I ain't gonna
what
hold
are y'all
you.
doing out
They
here?
look good. They're in different hues, like different hues of the color spectrum, of the melanin spectrum.
Yeah.
Different heights, different weights, different classes, different backgrounds.
But they were smart.
And they were smart.
They were smart and they were doing something.
Yeah.
You know, I was a Wendy Williams fan. I came here, wanted to be a, you know, besides the housewife thing, wanted to be a reporter as well. But, it was just people had degrees here.
Yeah.
People had something to do. And it's like, you know, where we're from, it's like you work.
Yeah.
You work. There's not too much fire up under your behind to be anything more. Not to discredit people from
right.
But you know, when you come to Atlanta, people did stuff here.
Yeah.
And this is you want to be amongst that. And so I just got enamored by this the lifestyle here.
Your environment can kind of help set the tone for your life or where you are in that phase. And sometimes just by shifting your environment, you get exposed to different things, different conversations, and then you're like, what? I can do this too? Then you realize you can do it too.
Yeah.
Like it was very attainable, right?
It's very attainable, right.
The access is like right here. So you wanted to be a journalist. The housewife situation didn't really work out.
But I came here and I was a journalist.
Okay.
So I had done a few media outlets, and of course I did stuff for myself. And when you learn to get with the big dogs, you start working for CNN and AJC and all these other platforms. And so I just did that for a few years.
Nice. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Before the social media aspect,
Yes.
it was, I'm literally sending text messages, emails, DMing people off of Facebook and Instagram and saying, hey, I work for so-and-so. No, and I didn't. I just knew people. Oops. And I said, oh, I have a badge. Hey, I'm working for so-and-so. Can I get on the media list? And I was, was it Instagram? It was Instagram. And I was saying, hey, send me an email. And I just kept doing it. And I just kept showing up.
Wow.
I didn't work for any damn body sometimes.
Wow.
I just showed up. And so now you need all these followers and stuff. But I had fun. I met celebrities.
Yeah.
I just grew the platform.
So because, Alex, you didn't really work for anyone per se, when you got into these spaces, did you report a story? Did you do it on your social, just on your personal platform?
It wasn't social media like that. It was really like you can post a picture. Instagram didn't have videos like that.
Yeah, it was 15 seconds.
It was like 15 seconds or, whatever. But it was really like me seeing the pictures, photography, me being with Case and me being with, but also I came here and I went to school. I went to Georgia State University.
Okay, great school.
Really, I was using their media passes to say, hey, I'm with GSU. What is the name of it called? GSU something. But I was with them. And I said, hey, can I get on the media list? And so they're a bigger platform than I was technically. So I just showed up, used my personality, and just started networking, Case in the room, seeing who I need to talk to. Latoya Luckett to Benzino to Candy to everybody.
All the reality people.
All the reality people. I was like, oh, this is cute. Yes. So really, I got my foot in the door by you going to school and using their media pass and just my passion for, telling a story and wanting to be seen. I just kept going.
So mad confidence booster, exposure, being in the room, being comfortable with people and having conversations and just taking pictures and all kind of things. So just content creation was all oozing. It was
unexpectedly oozing. Yes. So that was, it's like I said, it was just Facebook and
Instagram. Yeah, at the time. Point. And then maybe a little Twitter on the side.
No, I'm not a fan of I can't get with Twitter. There's only so many platforms you can focus on. There's only so many platforms you can focus on. But I think I was on Instagram, I think Facebook, and showing everybody from my small city. I was like, hey, I'm doing something.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So when did the change come? When did you decide? Because it sounds like you were doing some really fun things in the journalist space. How did you become an entrepreneur? When did that happen for you?
So this was about this was about almost 5 years ago. Okay. And so there was a crazy incident had happened. I don't know what she was saying. Come on. There was an interesting situation where I had got arrested for DUI. And so after the same college night, graduation night, drinking.
I've been drinking. Okay.
And so drinking, unfortunately, got caught. Thankfully, of course, nobody was hurt. I was trying to go home. Goodness. And so got arrested. And what's crazy is people really think that jail and some of that stuff is like a breakthrough, because you don't know, sometimes your life is headed in the wrong direction, you know what I'm saying, and you pick up things that you're not supposed to pick up. And so I felt like it was a revelation in that. And so when I got arrested, this lady points me out of everybody. Like, I came up with a whole bunch of people. Now, mind you, I've never been in trouble before. I don't know what's going on. They're telling me to do stuff. I'm like, Atlanta, my God, baby. I'm in trouble. But I didn't get it because I've never been in trouble before, whatever. This lady writes something down on a piece of paper, and she's like, I don't know who you are, and I don't even know what you did. Black lady. Yes. She says, here is a number to a modeling agency or an acting agency. She's like, you don't belong here. And so wrote a book down too. So she wrote a book down for me, and she was just like, you need to get out of here. I don't know what you did, whatever. And it just was an eye opener. Like, I don't belong here. I don't even know what I'm doing here. It was an accident. Yeah. It was graduation night. I'm graduating from GSU. Yeah. And I really, once I had got out of there, like a week later, I was just like, what am I doing with my life? Like, you really have to understand, like, what are you doing with your life? And I wasn't really, I was interviewing people, but I wasn't getting paid for it. Right. I'm still working 9 to 5. I'm still working probably 2 or 3 9 to 5s and just doing stuff on the side. And so the switch came from me realizing like they say, always go back to what you love to do. Okay. And it's like, I was a traveler. Like, I'm a traveler. Like, anytime I get irritated, I'm going out of town.
Okay.
I'm going out of the country. I'm doing this. And I was like, I love to travel. But there's what's different about Atlanta that we haven't seen before. And then I said, I'm going to start a company that we travel around Atlanta. Nice. I meet people. I'm still using my degree somewhat. And I still get to host, these different experiences. Like, I don't even use that darn degree. I don't even know what it is. But I said, let me host sightseeing tours in Atlanta.
Yes.
Without any, I've been to different countries. I've been in different states, but Atlanta's just a totally different situation. So I didn't do a lot of research, but I was just like, I have a journalism background. I know how to speak. I know how to handle money, and I am great at traveling. So let's blend all together. And I said, hey, let's create an experience to where, I don't know what I thought, but I just said, let me create an experience and just go with it. And so that's pretty much what happened.
Awesome concept. So you launched this 5 years ago?
I launched it during the pandemic. So about 4.5, we're about to go on 5 years. So 4.5 years I have been hosting tours in Atlanta.
And how did that look for you, Alex? Here we are in this pandemic. We're supposed to be inside. But 4.5 years ago, we were maybe trying to figure out, can we be outside with masks? Like, we were kind of like in that space. Mm-hmm. How was it for you when you did your first tour?
So the first off, I had tried to rent a bus.
Okay.
Try to rent a van to do tours. Stupid idea. But the same day that I did that, my business manager was like, my business mentor was like, shut it down. There's something called Corona. You can't do anything. I was like, what? Because you don't think anything's ever gonna shut it down. Like, that was a crazy thing. And so once that happened, I was just like, okay. So what I realized is, okay, you can't do it in a bus. People don't want to be around other people. So let's use what I have to get what I need to get where I need to go. Yeah. And so I started just hosting tours out of my car. But at that time, Uber was a thing. And Uber is like, people were having so many disputes with Uber, and they didn't like their driver, and they really wanted to see stuff. And so before I got my DUI on the record, I was what is it called? A tour, not a Uber driver. I drove Uber just to, make ends meet. Make
some money.
And so I did that, but I just started adding, hey, have you seen MLK? Hey, have you went past these landmarks? Okay. Hey, have you? So I started intertwining these things, but then I just started to create now these experiences to where I'm going on social media and actually putting it out there. So, I don't know what I was thinking, but it worked. And I don't know what I was thinking starting a business, but it worked. I just tried something and it actually worked. I put it on Groupon. And then just went with it.
It just went from there. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of places in Atlanta. There's historical content here. So it's like
so much. People always get on me. There are so many landmarks in Atlanta. Yes. Besides TikTok's visual of what Atlanta is, you have, oh my God, there's so much history here.
Old neighborhoods where people live, old buildings, sites, cemeteries, just everything.
Whatever you're into, it's here in Atlanta. Here. So it's just like you have to pick a few things.
Yeah, we're an Olympic city. People forget about that. 96, we had the Olympics.
Maynard Jackson City. Yeah, people don't know about him because the airport
alone.
It's like everything you walk into. Oh shoot, it's Olympic. Oh shoot, this is what Atlanta is like. It wasn't supposed to be a tourism city, but now it's getting to be like, okay, they left the Olympics in Old Turner Field for a reason. Like our landmarks, are they're on purpose now. So it's like it's growing into this, mecca of landmarks. But now it's like, let's talk about the old history sometimes, because you got to feel that sometimes going through these different areas.
Oh, Hank Aaron Drive and all those things.
All of them. Mm-hmm.
And then I think don't hold me to this, but most likely it's true. Probably the only city that's had the most black mayors
is us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. From Maynard all the way up. Like they have not seen any other type of mayor in the last 40
That's what I said. So I'm like, I'm from LA. I've never seen a black mayor in my life. You got Maynard, you got Keisha, you got, and then it's the blackest names you can
Bill
think
Campbell,
of.
Shirley Franklin, and they get 2
Jesus.
terms. They were getting like 2 terms.
Right?
We're doing it.
Shirley Franklin, like all these people are really just, I'm like, oh my God.
Like everybody, yeah.
So, you don't know about that man, but you know. I don't know about that man. But yeah, it was just so many, like I said, Atlanta is black. Yes. Although they have these, you know, their districts and things like that. But coming from LA, you're rocking with Mexicans, Hispanics, you know, blacks and Asians. So we see all these people. Mm-hmm. But when you come to LA, I mean, Atlanta is Jesus. It's thrown in your face.
Right.
And so it was a different world for sure.
Gotcha. Now, how did you get your first van? You got your own vehicle now, I'm assuming?
We have our own vehicle. I keep saying we like it's a we. It's me. It's a me, myself, and I.
Yeah, you have your own bus.
I have my own bus. But like I said, I started. Hey, there you go. So I started out of my car, the same car that I have now. It's a 4-passenger car.
Okay.
And so I started to. I put it on Groupon, but of course I'm a researcher. I'm a former journalist, so I know how to contact people. And so I got with, I don't even know how she's seen me I seen her, but I said, hey, there's a girl who does social media influencing. And this was way before everybody started being a citizen journalist, but she did her stuff correctly. So I said, hey, what do you think about doing a video where you come, I pick you up from the airport, act like I picked you up from the airport, and you go and see all these things and your layover, you know? And so I just people just started picking me up from there. And so I'm like, why are my analytics going crazy? She had a reach that was crazy. Her name was Shanita Miller from Black Girls Guide ATL. And it's just like, wow, like, okay, this is a thing. So I started to become that person where you can call if you have a layover, if you have 2 hours out of your day to go explore Atlanta. And it just became a repetitive thing. And I was like, oh, okay, we can do this. Okay, so I do airport pickup. And so I was doing everything that you need to do to grow something. Once again, had no intention for a bus, but then you started getting people to 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm like, oh, I can't, you know. So then I started renting cars. Not a great idea. Don't do that. That's not your cars. But I did. And so I started renting vans. They started getting more, you know, and so then I was like, I'm tired of running to go grab a van every time somebody's calling me, because now it's just getting overwhelming. So God gave me the opportunity to go talk to the SBA. The SBA knew all the answers that I was looking for, and so hey, here goes them sending me a loan company called Lift Fund, and I'm hoping everybody's taking down these
notes.
These notes, because I want everybody to kind of get, you know, these loans. And so Lift Fund gave me $20,000 to start my business, and bam, here goes a whole vehicle that I still have. It's still running.
Beautiful. Alex, what inspires you to keep going? Because there's ebbs and flows. I know that even with this current administration, people are watching their coins a little bit more because they just don't know. So many programs are being cut. People are losing their jobs. Like 300,000 women, black women, are out of work, right?
Yeah, just heard that,
So it's a huge number. So what keeps you motivated when the times go up and down and there's economic ebbs and flows?
Well, this is, it's so weird because people say the pandemic shut Atlanta, or the pandemic shut everything down.
Except Atlanta.
And I said everything but Atlanta. We're still here for some reason. My family came in town yesterday. Was like, was Atlanta shut down? I was like, no, we were supposed to technically, but we didn't. So we just kept working. It's just like, how are you going to try to shut something down when we still have to eat? We still have to live. Rent is still need to be paid. And quite honestly, I started my business because I was tired of getting fired. You know, I'm not, when I'm ready to travel, I'm ready to travel. When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. When I want to party, I was wilding out here in Atlanta. And boy, these employers did not play that. These employers did not play that. So they were like, you can't keep taking off. Baby, the trip is already booked. You can be off of the schedule.
You're gone.
But I just realized like the strengths that I had. And so I got on the business because I was tired of getting fired. And so what I learned is create your own avenue and platform so you can't get fired. And so it's like you create all these different you invest all your money into something so where you hopefully are stable. But now with this economy, it is a little different. One thing I know about people, they have a coin to spend on something. They're going to spend it on what they want to spend. So as much as they're going to spend on what they want to spend, but it's just like, I would say business is hard. It's not easy, but I don't know. It's just, what was the question? I'm getting lost. What was the question?
What kept you going? Like,
what kept me going?
And flows, like, what keeps you encouraged when economic changes and challenges are happening?
You realize that you built so much, you can't just let it go.
Can't let it go.
You can't let it go. You know, I'm a traveler, so I just love to be around people, and other things inspire me. Like I said, I came to Atlanta and everything was black here, and I'm just like, I want to be successful like them. And so you just don't stop until you obtain it. And then even watching Cardi B's videos are old videos, and she was like, I want it so bad. I see it. I see these people chilling on a Tuesday and getting paid. You know, I'm like, how do I do that? And so once you just stick to what God gave you,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? You just gotta work. You just gotta figure it out.
Yeah, and
you know,
you were working other things on the side, so this wasn't just your only means of bread and butter, right? So you were doing some lifting and doing some other stuff
in the beginning. Yes. But once you get a DUI, clearly you can't you can't be on these platforms, and so the tours just became a main thing. But for some reason, I still can't let go of a regular job. I'm just like, okay, well, I'll do the tours during the day and I'll just work at night, just so I can still keep some sort of stable income. So, and I always tell people, I'm never a fan of quitting jobs. Like, I mean, never a fan of losing your job just to pursue. Things don't work out.
Yeah.
Things don't work out. There are dry seasons. There are breakdowns. There are tows, especially with these big old buses. So back it up with a job and it's totally fine.
There you go.
You know, so I just feel like what keeps me motivated is just knowing that I built so much, and I feel like I have so many people watching me, and they're always like, you know, I can't believe you actually made it. You went to Atlanta from LA, small town, and they're like, and I'm just like, oh, okay, and you didn't come back.
Yeah,
you know, so
you can do it here. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think there's enough resource, energy, and drive within the individual that you can make it here in Atlanta more so than any other city. That's just been my belief. People are so, like, their arms reach away. Like, you could get a hold of folks. It's just really doable. So you did a great job in that. I wanted to ask you, like, for the tours, do you custom the tours, or can your passengers say what they want to see and not see? How does it go
so,
when I get on this bus? When I get on the bus, where am I going?
So we have all sorts of experiences.
Gotcha.
So from day tours, night tours, food tours, and customizable experiences. So we originally just start off with one tour.
Right.
And then, of course, I feel like the customers tell you what you want, tell you what they want. And so I started off doing day tours, and then I got to okay, let's do something else. Let's do afternoon tours, because if you're coming in town, you may have missed the morning tour, so let's do the afternoon. And so then it just became okay, well, there's stuff to do here at night too, so let's now start to add that. And so you get on the bus and you just have a really good time learning the city of Atlanta. What's this question again, child? I just be talking.
What kind of tours? What do we see on your tours?
You see everything in Atlanta. You see everything in Atlanta and what you didn't expect to see.
Okay.
So when I travel, I like to go to the real spots, not the touristy spots. You get your day to do that.
So you taking them to the hood,
Alex?
I
don't know. Whoa.
Because you said the real spots. Where you taking them, Alex?
Do I take out to the hood?
Passing by Magic City. What's going on, Alex?
I take out to the real ATL. Like, there's no sugarcoating Atlanta in the history, Georgia in its history. So I take them. We go by Mechanicsville. We see Magic City, of course. You see all these elements that just make Atlanta what it is. Yeah. And so you have between 2 to 4 hours. You can either do a quick snapshot of Atlanta and just ride around. You still have the museums, hop on, hop off. And then you have your night ones, or you have your midday where we go and partner with the Trap Museum, and you all can do the sites and then still go do museum exhibits and stuff like that. So, I mean, there's anything that's like ideal, like you want to go do in Atlanta. I want to go support Black-owned businesses. Where are they at? Majority of them on Edgewood Avenue or Auburn Avenue. You're going to go there. So it just all depends on the time and what's being offered. So yeah.
Now, you said, we talked before we got started, you're a foodie. So we got food.
We got food.
What's happening? It's looking good on IG.
It's Atlanta, so it's food. It's Atlanta, so it's food, you know. So we do food tours. We do food tours that I love because I don't know if anybody ever heard. Her name is Daisy. She's in LA. She does food tours, and so I had did food tours a long time ago. But now I wanted to start rehashing them because you can't come to Atlanta without eating food. This city got the best food. That's why can't nobody lose weight here. It's so hard. It's so hard to lose weight in Atlanta. All this food and keep popping up, these restaurants. Yeah. And so sometimes you want to, when you come into the city, you want to see what are we talking about?
Yes.
What are these, you know? And I always find it funny. Keith Lee came here and didn't get the food culture here, you know? Yeah. And I'm like, Atlanta's a little different. Yeah. We got to circle it a little different. But we have food tours that it's an opportunity to partner with Black-owned restaurants, Black and Brown-owned restaurants to be able to offer, give them a sample size of what they offer. So if they want to come back, they can of course support their businesses and just be a part of their culture. Nice. So we've partnered with, I mean, when Trenton Yards was here, oh my God, I love that place, Trenton Yards. Anybody remember Trenton Yards in Atlanta? That was such a cute little date night. It was so fun. But yeah, so we did that. And then Five Cheese when it was here. We now work with Esco Seafood, 2 Chains Restaurant, nice. Sweet Auburn Brunch over on Auburn Avenue. Yeah. We just Midtown Social. Like I am a food lover, and so whatever I can drag people to say, hey, come support, come be a part, come patronize their business, and you get to have a full experience. So you don't have to drive, drink, and all that stuff. Just let us do it. Let you guys have fun, karaoke in the bus. We got drinks, beverages, and so it's just a fun experience that you wouldn't expect when you go out of town. It's just like, okay, we're shuttling to different places. No, we're stopping, we're talking, you have a perspective, I have a perspective, we respect everybody, and it's just, we talk about Atlanta. So it's just a fun time.
And it looks like it's a great opportunity to meet people. There's a lot of people coming out of this isolation of COVID thing, and they want to find something to do. Yeah. You know, so that it looks like it's a great thing to get on where you can see Atlanta, where you never thought you would see it in this view, and then eat and meet people. It's a whole thing. It's a whole event.
It's a package. It's a whole package. It is a whole package. You meet people. Like I said, I've met so many people that I'm like, oh, I would love to work with you. I've met hostess. I'm like, oh, I want you to host one of my tours. Nice. I've met people. I've met so many people, you know, and it's just like, this is what the pandemic was supposed to teach us. Is now like we took people for granted, and now we want to be close to people. Now we're going crazy. We can't. So now you get to be in the environments to where you're somebody's from India or somebody's from South Africa, or somebody's from North Carolina, and you never know what you have in common with these people until you talk. Yes. And that's the goal of Hop and Go Tours. Is there are different segments to where I'm like, I don't even talk. Y'all talk. Yeah. Converse so we can get a perspective. I love it. So it's like social media shows you one thing, but we're here to actually get to know somebody. Yeah. And that's what I think I brought to the tourism industry is my vibe is totally different. I don't say this is a Black History tour. I don't say this is a, white. This is a culture thing. We are all here in this world together sharing it. Yes. So it's like, let's go ahead and talk about it, be about it, have fun, meet the owners of the businesses. My friends who own businesses, they would come out and talk to the people. Yes. And it was just like, this is what I want to do. This is good. So when you think about moving to Atlanta, which we're full, by the way, don't worry about it. Don't need to come here. But we're full, by the way. We are full. No more. Right? We're full, by the way. But it's just like, you get to come here and meet people that you would have never thought that you would talk to. Yeah. So, like I said, it's just a different perspective, and that's what I like to bring to the tourism world and my personality and the history. So
now, Alex, do you have your eyes set on another city that you might want to expand this tour?
I mean, there's all sorts of things. Okay. There's all sorts of things and experiences that I would love to, set my eyes on. But right now, Atlanta, I'm just really ready to capitalize on Atlanta. So don't get my mind going as to I can go to probably North Carolina. There's stuff in Helen, Georgia. There's so many there's so many things
Helen,
here.
Georgia might be nice.
You
though.
know, it's always, but you have to, that's what we're doing right now, especially with the opportunity we have now is to support the business. We have a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Operating costs are high.
Yes.
It's a hard time right now, of course, with everybody,
It's
and
tough.
so we're all going through it. So I'm trying to raise funds to be able to stay in business, but also scale.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
seen what Pinky Cole did with her business, and I said, man, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to do that. And then you realize there's an opposite side of you're not working for all these people now, and you may lose what you built your business to be. So if you build it too big or too much. So right now I'm staying in Atlanta. I would love to go to LA because they don't have anything like this, like that. So the opportunities are endless, but right now the GoFundMe account that we have on Hop and Go Tours or social media Hop and Go Tours is to where we can stay in business and
that's
fund it.
Hop
To be in.
Go.
We had to do it a little fancy because it used to be
Hop
called.
and Go. Hop
There
and
you go.
Go.
That was so it's
Yeah.
Hop and Go. I used to it's Hop and Go Tour. So hop in, hop out, and you just keep it cute, keep it short.
Cute. Where do you see your business? Not 5 years from now, just a year from today.
Still here.
Okay.
Still here.
Still here. Okay.
No, but I mean, like I said, I see it to where it is an opportunity for everybody to be a part of. When they say they came to Atlanta, they can say, hey, I did Hop and Go Tours. We rode, we cried, because people do come cry on the bus. It's just different.
It's emotional, huh?
It's emotional because when we do a toast, I say, hey, who has the best toast? And, people have, oh man, some of the stories that I've heard, it's just like people haven't been around each other in so long. Yeah. These are the people that made it out the group chat, right? In years, haven't seen my grandmother in years. Excuse me, I haven't, my son passed away and my friends needed to, commune around me. And so when you get on the bus, you hear these stories and you're saying, hey, I went down, we would take them down to Madam C.J. Walker's museum, and the records, their grandson had a record, but the grandson passed away, so now they have all these records. This is the part, like, this brings people together. Which is like, I didn't even think about that. But, like, you think of all these things, it's like there's still so much, and, with Atlanta, having its ebbs and flows and businesses closing, it's like I still want to be able to help bring people to your restaurants and businesses so that we all can work, we all can eat. So my hope is I'm able to, partner with more businesses, shuttle people around, explore Atlanta more, have more buses available, and it's just a good time and a memorable experience while you're here.
Are there some businesses that come to mind, Alex, that you'd like to work with? Didn't mention like Cole is a model, like
baby. Let me tell you
that one. And we have like vegan options, like because everybody's health conscious. Like, talk to us. What are some businesses you have in mind?
First off, I feel like nothing is unreachable. I feel like I'm here, I'm working. A lot of people have seen the brand.
Yes.
But of course, I would love to work with Slutty Vegan. That is my queen idol. Like, it's like black girl who came from nothing, who got almost 14 brands of Slutty Vegan, now vegan hoagie. It's like that's now like my idol, right? And so I have been calling, I've been emailing Pinky Cole's people, so if anybody knows her people, I've definitely been reaching out. Like I said, I want to work with 2 Chainz. I love his brand and what he's bringing to Atlanta and just who he is.
He is so Atlanta.
Oh my God, so ATL. So
Atlanta.
Killer Mike. I mean, he
another
is like I said, I'm a music head. I'm a foodie. I'm a person who loves community, and so these are the people who are in the community that I really, really feel like, hey, I have a bus, you have a business.
Yeah.
Let's work together.
Let's
so
figure this out.
Pinky Cole, Dave Cheesesteaks, like all these people who are, like I said, it's a new school, old school thing. And so I like to combine all that together. So honestly, anybody who has an opportunity to grow Atlanta, support the local economy here. That's who I wanted to do work with for sure.
Awesome stuff. All of those people are really good, and they are so Atlanta.
So ATL.
They are so ATL.
So ATL. Because I get slack for not being from here.
Oh, nobody.
Oh my God, no slack. I get so much. You're not from Atlanta.
No, most of us are not.
Nobody darn near is.
Just those few people you mentioned. And Pinky is not from Atlanta, but she went to Clark Atlanta, so she has a love for the space. But Killer Mike is from and 2 Chainz, but everybody else is from somewhere else.
Right. And it's like that's what the goal is. You move to a new city, you get to know these people, you grow your stuff. So I'm from LA, and I always tell people on the tour, I'm not a historian. I am not from Atlanta. I'm not a Grady baby. The Brady babies that run the city allegedly, but I am somebody who came to Atlanta with a dream and a goal here. I want to be successful. I want to be somebody bigger than what I was in LA. And so I know. I'm gonna ask you this, Alex, because oftentimes when we start a business, it's out the trunk of our car or it's off of a napkin and those type of things. You are a very smart person. I just want to ask, did you have a business plan when you started this? Did you have some business people that poured into you when you started this, or this was all on you and this was
research?
I feel like it was a God-given thing. I feel like I pulled all the skills together that I had.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody in business is successful by themselves, so I had people around. My business mentor, Mr. Lane, my friend who I've known for years, he was like, hey, my mom is in business. And so I was just like, okay. So for me, I need to be able to talk to you, reach you. I'm not the person that can pay thousands of dollars to somebody in hopes I can talk to them. Right. I need to talk to you. What are the good and bads of business and understand what I'm about to go through? But I mean, I reached out to a lot of people. But ultimately, it was my decision to pull the trigger on business loans. I did get a business loan. I did have a business plan. I know I probably don't even look at that business plan now, but it's probably something I tried. But you had to have the framework, of course, but I really had just a love of travel, and I really wanted to get outside of my comfort zone, because it's crazy, because the book I was reading about Atlanta, the women who taught at Clark Atlanta and Spelman, they were, I think, missionaries, and they really, the educators that they brought to teach the students in Atlanta, they told them, travel, get outside of your backyard. This is not the only history you should know. Awesome. And but this book is so old, so don't quote me on this if I'm wrong. Just let me know. But they taught the kids, get out, because with Maynard Jackson, his family, they traveled. Oh my God, I can't remember. But Maynard Jackson wasn't born here. I think his mom was, I can't fully remember, so don't quote me. But it's like the opportunities are endless, no matter where you're from.
That's the thing.
No matter, these people came to Atlanta to be something bigger and better. So they taught you, they wanted to teach you something better. Get out and travel. And once you know how to work with people. Because that's, like I said, this is not a Black history experience. This is an everybody experience. We have to be in the same space, right? Beautiful. We got to be in the same space. So why not figure out how to work with white folks, Black folks, Asians, everybody has a culture here, and it should be respected. And so,
because you use social media, Alex, that is helping you get this culture to the masses.
You have to.
Because of these algorithms, just how you use your tags, because everybody's a foodie across all cultures, right? And there's something about just having food and music that brings people together. That's community in itself. So I know that you are really big on social media, just really sharing your experiences even before the tour starts, then bringing out the food. The food looks beautiful. It's all of those things that just kind of continue to just get it out there to the people. So that's awesome.
Yeah, you know what? I have had a journey creating these tours and experiences. Once again, once the customers say, hey, have you thought about this? I'm like, I didn't think about that. Let me put that into play. And once I can get outside and actually get to talk to people, I want to see what they want to do. And so with so many experiences now in Atlanta, of course, it's became a competitive type of market. But when I started, it wasn't a lot of experiences like that. You have pop-up shops, but of course they come and go. Restaurants, okay, what else can we do? But it's like, how can we bridge all this stuff together and be successful? And so, I mean, you have to use social media. Social media helped me out. Social media is helping me out, because when I'm feeling down and I want to quit, which is damn near every day in business, there's somebody like, girl, you know what you've done. You know, show me, like, hey, I remember when you started from this and now you're here. You have a bus and you've done this, that, and the third. And it's like, wow, like, damn, I can't quit now. Dang, you didn't see me, But it's just like, social media should be a platform to where people go and tell their story. Go and, I've cried so many times on social media to where people are like, are you okay? And I'm like, oh, baby, it's just a phase. I give my problems a certain amount of time, and then I got to go back to business. So, so it builds your stamina in this, and it's just like you just learn from it. It's like, okay, so now when my bus breaks down, all right, goodbye. So I'll get y'all refunds back. There's something I could do. So that I'm not crying anymore. Yeah. Now I get it. Yeah. Things happen. Yeah. So it's like I said, it's a journey. It's a process that I'm happy God gave to me, and we just going to keep it rolling.
You use it as a cross-pollination, too, because you was sharing with me that you made a comment about Cam Newton and everybody was just jumped on it, and your followers increased and they got comments, and now people are falling in love with you because they're like, that was a pretty good tip. I didn't even know. Some people didn't even know.
Algorithms are weird.
But it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Algorithms are weird. Social media is weird. You never know who you're going to meet on these platforms.
Right.
And so the goal is to get it out there, whether it's crazy, whether it's funny, whether it's sad. You never know who you're connecting with. Yeah. And in business, you start to find a whole bunch of people who you start to connect with. Yeah. Especially other business owners, which is really amazing. And so utilizing social media and telling people where to go, what to do. Of course, it's a gift and a curse because it's like, oh, you told me to do that, and now I had a horrible time. Well, I only hope you go into it open mind. I hope people make mistakes. It's not perfect, but hey, go support. Go do this and that and third. But it's just like, you never know what these algorithms push out. Yeah. So the goal is to keep being on there, keep pushing your brand, keep pushing your business to where it's just like, who's gonna say no? Who gonna check me, boo?
Yeah.
Who? I don't care. I don't care about the crazy, ugly, fat, skinny, unentertaining. You learn through these processes. Okay, that didn't get too much likes. Okay, how do I do it better? But then it's like, just be yourself. Show up as your authentic self. You know what I'm saying? It's just be there. Because if nobody can see you, nobody knows you're here.
That is correct.
And social media has known I've been here for a few years. And no matter how you came to the tour with, not knowing who I am, now you're leaving like, oh, can I call you? Oh, can I, oh, can you tell me what's going on in Atlanta next? Child, I don't know. I know what I know, but I don't know everything in Atlanta. I'll be inside. But it's just like, baby, you got to get out here and try something. Ooh. You never know if it works or don't work if you don't try. So that's the goal, is to try.
Alex is fearless and fun. That's how I would categorize you. You're full of fun. And you have no fear. You're just gonna do it.
No, see, I do have fear.
I can't tell.
Sometimes I have a fear of failing. I have a fear of it not working. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody has that, but I'm already into the process to where I'm like, okay, I can't quit, but also like, who is really gonna tell me no? So many people have told me, no, I can't interview this person. I can't do this. I can't work here. I can't. Baby, I have to live and work just like y'all. So, Nipsey Hussle said, let's team up. Let it begin, So I have a fear every day of buses breaking down. It's your birthday. Oh, my God, my bus doesn't work. Oh, my God, I can't do this. Oh, my God, I don't feel good. You're going to, you didn't like this experience. You're going to write a 1 star on my Google review page.
That part, yeah.
It's like, I have a fear every day. You're going to get off and, just be, like, you were just smiling 2 seconds ago. No, I was saying you need. You never know. So it's just like, it was horrible. I didn't have a good time. Yeah. Oh, these pictures say differently. You was rocking with me the whole time. So honestly, everybody should have a fear of failing, but are you gonna let it consume you? If you didn't step into this role, are you gonna let it hinder you from growing? No. It is what it is. You gotta do it.
Good for you. Tell the people about the GoFund. How can we support you in that?
So the GoFundMe is the opportunity for, is the opportunity to keep us in business. Okay. We're right now fighting for our lives with this economy and being able to be visible to people and just being able to have an opportunity to work. Mm-hmm. I didn't build this to go down. And so this is an opportunity for people to support a woman-owned business, however you feel, Black-owned business. Mm-hmm. It's to support the economy and support the community here. Mm-hmm. It's to be able to help kids see entrepreneurship in the flesh. Yes. It's the opportunity to connect with live people, and to, AI can't replace every darn thing.
No, it cannot.
And so we're fighting to be able to survive another month, survive another year. And so it's really, the GoFundMe is to help with operating costs. Insurance, of course, is skyrocketing. And it's just the opportunity to keep Hop and Go Tours in business. So I love what I do. And I just want to be able to share it with everybody.
Gotcha.
So yes.
So the custom tours, that can cover like bridal showers, wedding parties. Can we get down like that?
You know what? This bus is for everybody and everything that you all want.
Okay.
I love what I do.
Parties,
retirement,
60 or 50,
family reunions. I've done it all.
Yeah.
So like I said, it's just the opportunity for people to come and have a good time and just meet people. Let's talk about Atlanta, the Grady babies. I would keep talking about y'all, but you get to see the city. Why not see the city and have a good time? So that's what we're here to do.
That's awesome. So the GoFundMe is out there. How can they find that link and find you?
Yes. So, of course, if you all want to purchase, you all coming to Atlanta, and I love everything that I'm talking about. Of course, hopandgotours.com, www.hopandgotours.com. Of course, give us a call if you need a bigger party, 678-748-7747. But also the GoFundMe is on my Instagram, Hop and Go Tours. We are on Facebook, Hop and Go Tours ATL. We're on TikTok, Hop and Go Tours ATL. So I'm everywhere. So of course, it's type in Hop and Go Tours and you'll definitely find it. But of course, social media, I'm connected. Y'all hit me up and let's get it. So yes, you can find me everywhere.
Yeah, let's save these tours. We want to keep you out in these streets in a good way.
There you go.
This was awesome, Alex. Thank you so much for your time.
You have been amazing. I've never done a lot of interviews and okay, I love it.
I appreciate it. Listen, that's my time. You know me, Real Chicks Rock. I am everywhere. I'm on Instagram. I'm going to give TikTok some more love because Alex said, get on TikTok, Michelle. I'm on there, but I need to get my social media presence up more. My producer, Joe, is always telling me, come on, Michelle, you got to get out there. I know I'm going to do more. I'm going to do better. Listen, Instagram, Facebook, go to the website, realchicksrock.com, subscribe. We blog over there. Go to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss another episode. Subscribe, share, like, comment, do all the things. Get our algorithms up so we're everywhere. So listen, before I go, I want to leave you with this. May I live to be 100 and you live 100 minus a day, so I never know that beautiful people like you had passed away. Thank you for checking out Real Chicks Rock Presents Real Discussions. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next show.